Got him, got him. Oh! Yep, strip. There! Yes! That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Yes.
What is up, everybody? Everyday Angler here. Got the River Rat out. We are in North Georgia. Right on the border of another state. There's a hint in the video, but I'm not gonna disclose that because then that'd just be too easy for you. But I'm meeting up with my buddy Andy. We're gonna bass fish a new river. I did my research and found that the average size bass is 2 to 3 pounds, so nothing crazy. But there is the average bluegill in here is over 7 inches. So we're definitely bringing a 4-weight in case things get rough. We'll just be catching bluegill all day, and striper run up it. So in the summer, striper are just looking for colder water. So they come out of the reservoirs where they're either stocked or just, you know, stay at, and they run up these rivers and creeks. So I've heard, I didn't find any YouTube videos or anybody fishing this place, but I heard that it's very possible that they're here. So the game plan is there's a couple of creeks that feed into this river. So I'm gonna slow us way down when we approach one of these creeks. And I don't care if it's spring fed or not, we're gonna pick up the striper fly rod that I'm bringing and give a couple good casts in there and make sure there's not a striper, because I feel like if they're gonna be somewhere, they're gonna be where there's food. And I'm not sure if they put trout in here or not, but they put trout like freaking everywhere down here, so there probably is some. They're gonna be where the cold water is and where food is. So I'm gonna get the raft ready. He's still not here, which I don't know. It's already getting hot. You know, I'm already getting sweaty. And this has been a long enough intro. I'll see you guys on the water. Oh, one more thing. So I'm gonna mount the GoPro this time. You know, I'm still kind of like experimenting with this right here. So it's gonna stand up right beside me and behind us. That way I can kind of have more control if it starts leaning over or anything. Another thing too, I'm thinking I'm just gonna wear the GoPro if I'm fishing. If I'm not fishing, I'm just gonna have this camera tangled to me. So we'll see what happens. That's not Andy, that's somebody else. I'm gonna get some information.
Casting in the wind.
Really?
And you can't, if you hit these like oyster beds that you cast up against.
They just cut your line?
Yeah, like, you see that?
Was that a take?
Yeah, it was a take.
They're just small, just keep doing it. Oh, come on!
Oh!
That was a good eat though. Oh, there's another one bumping it. There you go, that's a good eat.
Good eat.
Andy just caught the first fish of the day. Is it a little bass or a panfish, you think?
Little bluegill.
Oh, that's not a little bluegill, dude. I mean, it's not a giant, but look at that thing.
Yo!
That's a chonk.
There we go. All on the popper, baby.
It was caught on a Sam's 1 bug. That's a good, and that's like, that's what I was reading up on this place. It's like average is 7 inches, which is pretty good for bluegill fishing.
I mean, what was that? Probably 5 or 6?
Yeah. I mean, we got a big one. And we're gonna catch a few of those and decide that we want to start fishing for bass eventually. But right now we're just trying to get the rods broken in and all that. Oh, that. They make it look like it's a giant every time too. There you go. This one's also on the Sam's 1 bug. The red breast. That's the second species of the day too. Alright everybody, so pretty much I was filming the intro at the takeout and then a local came up Gave me some good information though about the striper and about how long of a float this is gonna be. Andy's here. We just caught 2 fish. I'm filming my intro a little later because there were some bank fishermen and I don't really want to bother them. So we caught a bluegill, a redbreast. We're fishing this, like, there's a bunch of log jams here, which is kind of common from the stuff I've seen in North Georgia before. And sure enough, there was like a big blow up way back there. So Andy's about to switch over to what you got?
6-weight streamer.
6-weight with a finesse changer on it. Let me see that net, dude. I don't know why that's up there. Anyways, yeah, let me put the camera down because we've literally been here for like 10 minutes and we've still got a lot of river to fish. So yeah, let's get to fishing.
Camera shy.
You'll get on the oars after we park it. Hey, is that, dude, there's a drum. Look. There's a catfish. It's a catfish. To your right. Grab your, no, don't grab that. Grab your, it's swimming away. That might be a striper. You see it though?
Yeah, you want me to grab that game changer?
I don't know. It's swimming away. I mean, we can try to chase it down.
See if we can get it.
You see him? Alright everybody, me and Andy have stopped at a nice little island here. We let these kayakers just pass us. We saw what I think was either a buffalo or a drum or something. And it was just chaos because I tried to back row and then Andy got snagged, and so we're gonna wait here. I'm gonna fish a little bit, we're gonna do a little wading, and then we'll get back on the River Rat.
My entire life I've tried to add up to something. My grandfather said that if you can't fish, you might as well just give up. And I can't fish.
Damn, it's supposed to be inspirational. It's been a minute since I casted something this light. Here's a fish. Just a nice little hybrid, it looks like.
Let's go.
Sometimes they'll be sitting just like trout. There's a little baby bass. Oh, he wants some minnows. Ooh, that's not good. There's a little baby spot. A little baby bass. The silly leech is just a fish producing fly. Sorry.
Oh, dude, what am I like? You feel confident about this spot?
I like this fly. Ooh! I just missed a big fish, dude. Hang on. He like followed it all the way and didn't take it. He like, oh my gosh, dude. I think it was a big spot or something. Got him, got him. Oh, dude, this is a good one. Oh, yes. Yes, dude. Woo! That might be, I'm not sure. Ooh, that guy fought good.
I just got all that on video, by the way.
You did?
Yeah.
Got him, got him.
There you go. Here, let me get the net.
Oh, dude, this is a good one. Oh, yes. Yes, dude. Woo! I think I know what we're gonna be throwing. Oh, and that is on Hank's Bait Shop, one of their flies. It's like a bunny coyote. Nice little spot. I have my bump board, but I don't think it's my PB, so I'm not gonna measure it, but he took it just hitting these shoals right here. He's been out of the water for pictures and videos, so I'm gonna release him now. So I'm gonna let him go. That's all you need. Nah, I'm not worried anymore.
Dude, that's great. That is great.
I hope we run into more of this. We should. All right, we're about to get back on the boat. I was about to let Andy row, but I just caught that nice fish and I really want him to get on one. So he's gonna stay on the front of the boat for a while. We're not even a quarter of the way through this float. If we catch another one like that, I think I might split this up into 2 videos. I'm not sure, but we caught a bunch of panfish in the frog water, which is what I call like the stuff that does not look like this, right? And then that really nice spot in here, and there was even like a pile of baby spots like the one I caught over there. So I think the next shoals that we come up on like this, we're gonna stop and pick it apart again. And we were just talking, and if there is striper in here, which pretty sure there is, I mean, I've had multiple people confirm it, this is where they're gonna be. So we're gonna get back on the River Rat. And he's fixing his chacos or rolling his pants up. And we're gonna head downstream. Stopped at another island. Well, not an island, but just some more fast water to try to get him on a bass. We've missed a couple bigger drum, but it's kind of tricky to get him on the raft because by the time you see him, they're already spooked, and then you're trying to back row to them and they just want nothing to do with you. He missed a big one in this hole. So he got a heavy sink on a 6 weight, and I told him to stand up there. He's gonna cast it out here, let it drift, and just slow strip it through that hole to see if that drum or anything's still in there. I'm gonna go grab my 7 weight again. Andy, come here, man. If there's a fish in here, like a striper or something, it's gonna be in here. Yep. Yeah, come here. It's another little spot. I actually slowed it way down to let the fly sink this time. It's a little one. Trying to get Andy on a fish. Okay. Oh, they're gonna be in here. Here, just dump this.
Here.
Because they'll eat the changer too.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, fast.
Yeah.
Try to get it to where as soon as that thing hits the water, you start moving it.
Okay. I can do that. I mean.
Good. Strip. Yep. Strip, strip, strip. There! Yes! That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Yeah.
Strip, strip, strip. There! Yes! That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Yes.
That felt good. Oh! Do it again. You see, okay, so the trick is now, as soon as that hits the water, you move it. We got plenty more spots. God, I touched your fly line. Oh, that felt good though. That was a good one.
Is that what?
See, now you're not even thinking now. You're just casting perfect now. Aggressive, yeah. Just think like this fish just and he's trying to get out of here. We may have spooked the rest of them because we just pretty much grabbed 2 out of here, but that looks good and over there looks good too.
Let's go give it a shot.
What the?
Oh, fuck.
You got him. I can't move it all right now either because of the boat.
My line is also tied around my...
Just hand line them in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh! That was sketchy, huh?
That was sketchy.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
This is where they're hanging out. Perfect. All right, everybody. So Andy finally caught his decent bass. He's fishing some more for one right now. Great float. I have not even checked where we are yet. Unfortunately, when it comes to these exploratory type floats, you really don't know until you get started, right? And of course, we were both like, well, let's check where we are. We should be a little past halfway. We were a quarter of the way. We passed some nasty slow frog water that I didn't even shoot through. We just rode right through it. And we are way behind. It's actually the time right now that I'm supposed to be taken out, and I haven't even looked where I am. Let me see. Okay, so I just checked and we are like exactly halfway. So I was supposed to be back in the truck, but I'm halfway. Luckily we came out early. We're just gonna try to make the most of it and finish up fishing. We've seen a bunch of drum. So I think what we're gonna do is end this video here. Thank you for watching, everybody. And stay tuned for part 2, the second half of this float. If it goes any good, you know, I'll make a second video on it. Actually, it's 9 o'clock and we just left the ramp, and I'm sitting at the Taco Bell line. What can I say? I got a few clips to explain what happened. A 5-hour float pretty much turned into a 10-hour float. This is the type of things that happen when you're, you know, taking exploratory floats like this. I Google Earthed it, and a lot of the obstacles that showed up on the river were not there on Google Earth, so they must have been fresh. I mean, a tree, we got stuck in a tree. We had no choice. The tree had covered the whole river, and we just kind of looked for a spot that we thought we could push through the limbs. We got stuck, constantly dragging the boat through really nice flats. There was a lot of drum that we saw on the flats, but towards halfway, you know, once we got to a certain point, we're like, look, we just need to book it. You know, everybody that we told we're gonna meet it, you know, we're gonna be back around 3 or 4, all of a sudden it's 3 and we're not even halfway there. But these are just things that happen. Definitely a good time, a little frustrating, you know, towards that 6-hour mark or 7-hour mark on the 5-hour float, but at the end, right towards the end, Andy got a nice spot. So I'll definitely show a little clip of that. And now this time for real is the end of the video. And thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you guys next time on another episode of The Everyday Angler. All my GoPros are dead. We got stuck on this 12-hour float. Andy just pulled a chonk. Like, it's probably bigger than my PB for sure. We're gonna let him hold them up for the camera. I'll take some pictures and all that. Chonky boy! All right, let me take some pictures. All right. Oh, he's gone. We're about to do a release. That was a big fish, and dude, that guy, and this current, these fish just fight different than they do on lakes and even on bigger rivers. We were literally just, I mean, we have honestly like given up on at this point, but that was just a clutch fish.
Hey, blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.